apparently my dog's now a coat hanger.
Oh, that's good. Will Pippin be throwing us some issues this week again?
Probably. I've just let him out, so I'm hoping that he won't be an arsehole today. And he's asleep at the moment, so
Definitely going to be an arsehole. Can we just like...
Hey guys, welcome back to this week's podcast.
It's not even the weirdest start we've had to the podcast. I don't even know why we're questioning it
One week
anymore.
we'll just start by farting.
Oh, I start most weeks by farting. I just don't tell you about
this
it.
Week. You haven't. You weren't chomping when you answered the phone today.
I'll have you know I finished my feed before I even called you today.
What a responsible adult.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
You're familiar with the shop T2, right?
Yeah, the tea shop.
Oh yeah, good. I am a big fan, obviously.
Did they have one in Milton Keynes?
They had one in Milton Keynes.
Oh,
they had
times.
one, and then quietly they just closed it, but never really announced that. So T2, if you're listening, come back and stay this time, because honestly, I just need my tea fix, okay? But in the meantime, they had an online sale, and it was like up to 50% off or something crazy on like selected items. So I bought a kilogram of tea this week.
Oh, that's a lot.
1 kilo, but it's really good. I've got some variety in there. I've got some rooibos. I've got some rooibos in there.
I didn't even know they had rooibos.
Oh, they've got. Come on,
being a tea shop, they probably should have
everything.
rooibos.
I got some chai, some green tea.
Do you actually like green tea? Like, I want to know. Do people actually like green tea?
Not on its own.
The thing is,
not on its own. I'm not really a fan of it on its own. I like to add a bit of honey, like a teaspoon of honey or something.
Oh,
because it just
because that's the thing. It's
something.
too bitter for me.
Yeah.
It makes your mouth feel like dry.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. No, a bit of honey in there. Oh, it's beautiful. It's really nice.
Maybe I'll try that.
Also, you're not actually meant to do it with like boiling water. I don't really know how you're meant to not like it's like
boil your kettle.
Like
you gotta like
basically not
flick it off
fully boil
through.
it. Like you have to stop it early or something. I don't know. But apparently, if it's like 100 degrees, like you would expect, it makes it more bitter because it's like too hot for it. So there you go. We've learned something.
I know how to work around that problem. So funny Christmas story. I bought Pierce's parents a wireless, like a Wi-Fi kettle.
Oh my god, you bought them a Wi-Fi kettle?
Yeah, like proper expensive one as well, because I was like being nice. And it was partially for Pierce as well, because he always makes his coffee over there as well, so it made sense.
Why does he go over there to make his coffee?
Because the studio's next to his parents' house.
All right, fair enough.
So like, to somebody who doesn't, weird setup. But yeah, he makes his coffee over there, and so anyway, I thought I got it because I thought they can then put it on their phone to boil. By the time they've got downstairs, they can make their tea and go back up. Thought that would be really nice. Obviously, they have never used the fucking app ever.
No.
And I do not understand how to use that kettle as a normal kettle. They've worked it out, just about. But you're meant to be able to set it to different temperatures, and like there's a keep warm button, so you can keep it like warm for half an hour or something.
I hear what you're saying, but I'm immediately thinking of an issue. Okay.
Global warming.
I mean, aside from the obvious issue of global warming, climate change, and the inevitable heat death of the planet, you have to be prepared in advance to basically always remember the night before to put water in the kettle. Because if you don't, then it defeats the point of using a thing, because you'll then wake up, go,
you have to fill it up, and then
you answer, and by that point you're like, I'm not going to piss around with the app when I'm looking at it. But then in your case, you'd get there and not know how to turn it on. So
the only thing is that it does tell you it gives you like a reminder on the app if you're running low on water to fill it up. So that That is a good feature.
I mean,
of it.
I'm not against the. To be honest, I'm actually supporting
this is quite
this idea.
Dragon's Den, actually.
This
I
is.
would, yeah.
I support it because I'd love to be sat here during work and like be able to just set the kettle to boil, finish off what I'm doing, go downstairs, make my tea, come back up and carry on without being like massively interrupted.
I'll buy them a bog standard kettle, and then you can have the fucking £80 kettle.
I'll love it. And I'll have to explain to my parents why we now have 2 kettles.
Because I'm
like, look, here's your pleb kettle, and this one, this is the good stuff.
And the only thing I would be interested to know is if you can actually work out how to use it as a normal kettle, because I've never worked.
And to be honest, I mean, okay, so this week we're doing our little Dragon's Den episode. It's my idea. I had an idea where I was like, guys, send in your ideas and we'll tell you whether or not we did invest. Now, my problem with this, before I invested, I would need to know that the kettle had the fail-safe in there and that it was very much obvious. And it should be so obvious that it's just a switch, like a normal kettle. Yeah. If it's not that, it's already too complicated. That should always be your backup. You should be prepared for what... Wi-Fi drops out. Yeah, we've all had it. Wi-Fi fucks up sometimes. You need a backup, which is just the old way.
Yeah, that is true.
You didn't think that through, guys, and I'm sorry, but if you're not going to think that through, then don't make a product. Obviously, it's a good product. I'm not saying you should abandon the product just because you didn't think about that, but if you're going to make the product, you probably should think about the same.
Yeah.
I'm not wrong.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
But yes, so we're doing Dragon's Den. You have sent us in some ideas. I mean, first of all, I'd like to thank the people who did send in ideas. Secondly, if you listen to this and you didn't send an idea, we're going to have words, okay? This content depends on you giving me stuff to sit here and talk shit about.
This is a
You're not going to give me this content. How can I carry on? But also, I love you, and please don't stop listening just because of that. Just, maybe eat me something good every night. Throw me a little something, and I'll throw you an 1.5-hour podcast every week.
Yeah, that seems like a fair deal.
Give and take.
Me.
Oh, also before we get into it, again, I've started and I've gone away from it. Thank you if you're listening and you've not given up on us after our week off. I think we both needed it. We definitely. I mean, from my side, I was in what seems to be becoming a recurring pattern in my life, I was getting quite sad. Some would say I was having a little episode of depression, that ongoing condition. And so I was just slowly descending into it and kind of like got there but wasn't aware of it. So I used my week off to try and
self-care
and self-love, and I would say that I am feeling better. So there you go. There's that.
We are glad to hear it.
How did you spend your week off?
Well, I made a slight boo-boo. Let's start off with that. Slight boo-boo. I thought all my deadlines were on the 27th. Turns out one of them is next Tuesday. This Tuesday.
It's when the episode is.
Yes. when you're listening to that is my deadline, so I'll probably be having a mental breakdown then. And actually no, I'll be in the pub because I hopefully would have submitted.
Oh, well, there you go.
But yeah, so I didn't realise, which was a good thing because turns out I wouldn't have been able to do all my work in that time anyway. However, I agreed to go to Thorpe Park on Thursday, like just gone. And so I went and I was worried because I thought, okay, I've got like a day less now to do my deadlines, but I'll make it work. Little did I know that even though I went on all the rides, all the big rides, fine, went on every single ride, and some of them I went on twice. Great time, completely fine. Get car sick on the way back.
In the car, which was going slower than many of the rides would have been going.
Honestly, yeah. And then we stopped off at a pub, and I started throwing up in the pub toilet. And when you're like, people are so going to think I'm pissed at like 5 p.m. And then I was outside sort of like lying down for a bit, and I got in the car, then made it home by, like, you know, when you're holding on for dear life, threw up literally outside our front gate.
Oh no.
But, like, someone drove past me, you know, and you're like, I'm
and now
sorry.
they think that you're pissed at 5 p.m. as well.
Exactly. And, like, throwing up in in front of some random person's house. So, well, I just thought if I throw up in our garden, the dogs might eat it or something terrible would happen. So, threw up outside the front of the house. Then got in. Piers ordered takeaway for himself, and I smelt it, and then
threw up again.
I didn't throw up continually all night. It's weird.
Did you have anything left at that point?
I don't know. Honestly, it was not a fun time. And then next day, woke up, felt like shit. We went to Aldi, and Piers had forgot his wallet. I was like, don't worry, I've got mine. And apparently, because I haven't used my card in so long, I've remembered the wrong PIN number. Got locked out of my bank account. We stood there with £100 in Aldi food shop, with no money. So I had to call Pierce's parents and try and call my bank, because I think the thing was, after being ill, my brain just wasn't functioning. I just couldn't.
Yeah, I mean, when you've been like sick, your brain is not really in a position to like do anything properly.
I couldn't remember my security details. I couldn't remember anything. I was just there like, what is happening to me? I called the bank, couldn't do anything because I couldn't remember my security details.
Oh, I hate it.
Which I've not had that like before. I've completely blanked out. Anyway, call his parents. Parents like managed to get there within 20 minutes or something, but it's still like not great.
Steve turns up with his American Express card.
Honestly, no. Thankfully, he turned up with Joe's card, so it was fine. You know when you're like, if some fucker goes, this isn't your card right now, I was just ready to kick off at that point. But that happened, and then by the time that happened, I got back and was like, I'm not doing any work today. So I fell asleep, so I've had 2 days of not doing work. And then yesterday I still felt quite crap, so didn't get only... I've written like 1,000 words out of a 2,500 word commentary that's due on Tuesday. But I'm here.
But she's here. She's fought through that for us, and we should appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks, Booze. Booze? Booze, that doesn't sound right.
Thank me and I'll pass it on to them, it'll be alright.
Okay, so thanks, Boo.
Alright, no worries. Thanks, everyone.
There we go. That works.
I toned it down for everyone else because I didn't want to overwhelm them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's understandable. But I felt like that was quite funny. Fun. It's not for me.
It's very much a you kind of story, you know?
Just everything went wrong.
Yeah.
I had a great time at Thorpe Park though. It was really fun.
I mean, there you go. You win some, you lose some.
Yeah. Right. Should we move on to the first idea? Did you get any responses on your personal account?
I got a few. Do you want to start us off and then I'll hit you with some? I'm not going to tell you when I'm throwing them in, but I do have a couple of my own ideas.
Brilliant.
So I look forward to hearing your thoughts on those. But kick me off. Give me an idea.
Somebody, actually, Pierce's cousin, suggested rent a pup, which I feel like is a thing. However, I'm sure it could be more accessible. Like, I don't know of any rent a pups near me. And I would definitely let somebody rent my bloody puppies. My oversized puppies for a day. I'd sell them. No, joking. No one would buy you.
Oh, no. Honestly, you know what? Okay. In principle, I like this. I like the idea of it. However, I'm just... Look, I don't know enough about dogs, and I'm about to say dog psychology, but yeah, you know what? Dog psychology. I don't know enough about dog psychology, but how much can you, like, pass a dog around before the dog gets distressed by not knowing where it is or who people are?
Yeah.
Like,
maybe it'd be like rent a dog, not rent a pup, because it might be.
I wonder, would you have to have like? Would it have to be more like a buddy system? You know, so you like, it's like an agreement between, like, basically it's like it brings people who want to rent their dog out, like you want to get rid of Pippin for the day. We understand that. Someone who
Shitting Pippin.
someone who really is Pippin a greyhound?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
greyhound.
Someone who really wants to rent a greyhound for a day. You meet up, you have a chat, you get comfortable with each other, you build up that kind of bond between you, and then
Yeah.
you kind of there's like an agreement there, and then Pippin feels more comfortable, like
Yeah.
in that situation, rather than Pippin going somewhere going, "What the fuck is this?" Shitting all over
Yeah.
the floor, because that could be a mess for everyone involved, and I mean, who's gonna have to pay for that? Probably you.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm just thinking about this from a big. I don't know. I just
It'd probably have to be like Labradors and like golden retriever type dogs who
Yeah.
are very like family oriented.
I might be overthinking this massively, and it might turn out that dogs actually don't mind it too much. I was just
But it might be like rent a pup for like like an hour for like a dog walk or something.
that would be quite good.
Because I know, did you have at uni, whenever it's exam season, we had we had puppies come in and
You
you
had
could
puppies
go
on
and stroke
campus,
the
yeah?
puppies. Yeah.
Yeah, we had that.
And I love that. You had to just sign up and we went and they were so cute.
We had that. We had that. Yeah, I always thought it was interesting. I was like, so you can pay to bring some dogs to campus, but not to support my mental health. Ah, how strange.
Well, that's what they're saying supports your mental health.
Yes, they were suggesting that a dog being on campus one day was going to solve my depression. It didn't.
Me with 4 dogs.
You and 4 dogs, still trying to find the cure. Maybe a 5th one will help.
Honestly,
I
there's an
do
open
like
day.
it. I do like it. I think it could be quite cute, to be fair. This is from a friend of mine. She told me about it and then sent it in as well, which is really good.
I feel like this is gonna be a good idea.
So it's it's just this, it's just a coffee and sandwich truck, and it's going to be called Marge's Baps. What do you think?
That's concerning.
What's wrong
Marge's Baps.
What's wrong with it? What's that? What's that?
I automatically think of The Simpsons.
And what's wrong? You're just thinking of Marge from The Simpsons? I don't see an issue with that. It's Marge, and she's selling Baps.
Exactly. You can also imagine it being like a strip van as well.
maybe it could moonlight as that, maybe like
in the nighttime.
After dark. Baps after
by
dark.
day. Baps by day, Baps by night.
Baps by day, Baps by... See, that's the way. I mean, I for one, I put money into this, A, for the meme, and B, because I think people would actually go there. Like, it's one of those things that people would go to, especially if the food was good, but even without it.
It's like Hooters.
Because I think they'd go there for the coffee and sandwiches, as well as the after dark scene. But in the daytime they go because they'd be like, Marge's Baps, and they'd pop in.
Yeah.
People love things like that. So I think it would work.
Have I missed anything there?
What?
Or is that the reason?
No, that's it. That's the idea. There's nothing more to it.
Okay.
It's Marge's Baps because, innuendo.
Yeah.
We've added on the after dark bit. I wouldn't say that my funding would be dependent on that, but I think I'd give more.
What are your stakes?
I think if you could make this a 24/7 food by day, Baps by night kind of thing, then we'd be rolling in the dollar.
I can't deal with you saying Baps so many times.
What? Don't like my Baps?
Baps.
What's wrong with my Baps?
It just sounds so naughty.
Nothing wrong with my Baps. I've got very nice Baps.
Dear.
People like them.
So I'm sure you do.
I kept a straight face for so much of that. I'm really proud of myself.
I did not. I definitely did not. I was gonna say I've got one by lovely Mr. Divine.
Oh God. Oh Lord. Buckle in, everyone.
It sounds like a great idea. Public houses / social clubs at car charging stations.
I mean, to be fair, I feel like you are gonna need stuff like that. But
As in pubs.
Yeah.
By where you charge your car.
yeah, no. Okay, so look, here's my thing. Okay, on the one side, you do need somewhere where you can go while your car is charging. Now, look, this is what I was getting to.
Right.
Obviously, a pub where you go to charge your car is a bad idea. But
Yes.
I'm just saying, the general idea, great.
Sushi bar.
Thumbs up, you know?
I think
The
I think
idea of
sushi
going
and
to the
bowling.
pub, risky.
Sushi and bowling.
Sushi and bowling, you
that's-
should do that, yeah. Where are you off
'Cause,
to?
yeah, like,
Sushi and bowling.
you could
Why?
have-
Oh, charging my car.
Yeah, you could have a conveyor belt of of sushi, and then in between the sushi there's a different bowling ball in between the sushi.
Yeah.
So you get your sushi and then you get your bowling ball and then you eat your sushi and you bowl.
I'm
and
actually,
no one
I've got an idea on the spot that's kind of related
Okay.
now.
go for it.
It's still forming itself in my mind, but I don't think I should let that stop me from suggesting it.
No, go
An
for
idea
it.
for a gym, okay, at a charging station, but your car only
Ew.
charges up like
Oh!
relating to how much you actually do. So if you turn up and
Oh
don't
my
really do a
God.
lot, then your car's going to get like a tiny charge. It's not going to have been worth it. If you're really, really going for it, then you get rewarded by your car being fully juiced up and ready to go. So it's like, you don't have to pay for the actual charging. You pay to go to the gym, but you don't have to pay for the charging. So it's purely based on your like willingness to really go for it. But obviously, if you do, you're rewarded by having your car fully charged, ready to go.
This sounds like one of the government's obesity crisis.
It definitely feels a bit
strategies.
like things. I mean, obviously, you can charge your car elsewhere. It's just for people
It's
who
like free fuel
yeah.
or
People love people love the gym. They love it. They're all over that. They're already battling to get back in there. I, on the other hand, can't be asked. And that's why I don't drive an electric car, because it would be useless for me. I turn up to the gym, piss about for a bit, have a shit, and my car wouldn't charge.
I've been thinking more and more about electric cars, and and you're like, right, hear me out. Does anyone else think that Teslas are just fucking ugly?
Yeah.
They're
In
just
fact,
fucking
I
ugly.
would go further. 90% of all cars that have been made, like, more recently than the last 3 years, are ugly as fuck.
The Land Rover, the Discovery.
There are a
the one
couple that I recognize.
The Smush, as I call it.
Is that the
It's
one
got
that looks
smush.
like it's just been, like, pushed out?
Yeah.
Like,
It's
squashed?
it's just not right.
No.
It's not right.
There's something that, like, I feel like... I keep saying, like, BMWs and things, and they just look so fucking
the one
ugly.
that looks a bit like the Tesla one. The sort of... like the 4x4 Tesla thing.
Mm.
Not the Cybertruck. The I don't know if it's 7-seater or what, but the 4x4 Tesla. And it looks there's a BMW that looks a bit like that but uglier.
Yeah.
And you're like, why, how? And BMW do have like the really nice looking
Of course they
4x4s. I just don't get how they've ended up with something so fucking ugly.
You know what? I like this one. Okay, let's go for that. An app that tracks all the broken ice cream machines at McDonald's. Come on, it's so annoying. You roll up, right? You're there at a drive-thru. Like, oh yeah, I'll have a McFlurry, please. Sorry, yeah, machine's broken.
Has a McDonald's employee actually answered whether the machines are broken or whether they're told not to use them when they're really busy? What's the protocol?
I don't know. They always say, oh, it's broken. And I think you're right. I don't think it is that it's broken, it's that it can't be asked. Okay? I think that's the thing that's
Or
gone
maybe
there.
it's something to do with cleaning, because I know when I worked at Buskers, you have to make sure you clean down the milk every time, like off the machine and stuff. Maybe they have a similar thing with the ice cream where they have to make sure it's wiped down properly because it's like dairy.
Maybe
I
that's
don't
it. I'm just sick of rolling up, okay? And I know what I want, and I'm rolling up into the drive-thru. I'm like, oh, I'm ready for this. I'm ready for it. I know it's gonna, in 5 minutes' time, I'm gonna be sat there with my food. It's gonna be great. Oh yeah, blah blah blah, McFlurry. Oh, we don't have it. Then you're just like, I don't want this anymore. I don't want any. I'll just drive to a different. You can't drive to a different. You're in the drive-through. Like, you can't leave the
Yeah.
drive-through now that you're in it. So
Do
you
you
just
actually like
carry on.
the McDonald's milkshakes?
Now you're making me wonder if I actually like it or if I just want the sugar.
Because I've changed. I used to love them when I was younger, and then this is so dumb. Someone told me they had chicken feet in, and then after that,
Fuck's
I never
sake.
liked
They
them
obviously
again.
don't have chicken feet in them.
I know, but after someone said that to me, I never enjoyed them.
Oh my god. To be honest, I'm one of the
So now I
worst
don't
human beings
bother.
on this, but I've seen that video of like, it was on Facebook years back. I was like, this is how McDonald's chicken nugget is made, and it was the chicken going into the machine and blah blah blah. Hasn't stopped me. Hasn't stopped me at all.
Oh.
I'm a terrible human being. I just looked at it and went, that's horrible, and continue to fuel the system. So
I haven't seen that.
ultimately, I think what we've learned is that I'm ultimately driven by my stomach, and my stomach says we want that. That's got the fat
apparently
stuff
they
in it.
put
Give me that.
chemicals in to make you like addictive chemicals in. I don't know.
Yeah, I can
There's-
believe that.
Yeah,
I can believe
that's what
that.
my philosophy teacher used to say.
It's too late now for me to break it. It's too late to break the cycle.
Exactly.
I should just lean into the addiction as I will be.
Honestly.
So there's that.
Honestly.
But you know, I think this idea, like if you could check up and go, I want to go to McDonald's, I want a McFlurry, and they go, oh, in Milton Keynes, that one's broken today. You can just go, right, I'll hop over to.
I'm not gonna go there. Yeah.
Wherever, but
No,
actually-
to be fair,
I like this. I think this is how we start winning again. You know,
that is brilliant.
you got to take back the power.
That could even be an added feature on like Uber Eats or something like that. Like
Yes.
so you can just adapt it.
Yes.
I think that works. Or like, don't you hate it on like Deliveroo or whatever apps? When they say that the driver, like that it's going to be a driver,
Mm.
and it shows you an image of a car, and then it's someone on a bike, and then takes twice as long. You know, you're like, I feel mugged off here.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what? I'd
don't know
actually.
about that too.
It's something I've been thinking about this week. I hadn't had bubble tea in a while. I love bubble tea.
I don't like bubble tea.
I love bubble tea. Love it.
Maybe I've just had a bad experience with it.
We'll get some bubble tea when lockdown's over. We'll do it.
Okay.
So I wanted to get some, and I looked on Deliveroo, and there's one in Milton Keynes. Brilliant, I thought. Fantastic. So I'll get some. This is where it all goes tits up, really. So fine, start ordering it. Says £5. I'm like, fair play. I'm expecting to pay a little bit for delivery because, you know, fine. You get to
Wait,
the
for
checkout.
one drink?
For one drink.
For what? Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
This was a treat. This was a one-off for me. Okay. I was like, you know what? I'll do it because
I guess that's what you'd spend on like a pudding or something.
I was willing to do it. I was like, as a one-off thing, something I haven't had in a year. Sure. Why the fuck
Okay.
not? And I was expecting to pay a little bit in delivery, and I was like, fine. You know what? It's a little treat. It's a little treat to myself. I've been paid, so why not? You get to the checkout, and it goes, okay, so your delivery fee is here. Small order fee. Okay. What is this? Oh yeah, sorry, we're gonna add on like £3 because you only bought one thing. Okay.
On top of a delivery
Okay,
charge.
okay, cool. Service charge. What? What are you adding on? Okay, no, okay. So service charge, delivery. Okay, cool. Restaurant fee. Hang on, what? The restaurant fee?
Are you serious?
I just paid the restaurant fee. I just bought the thing. So it goes up and up and up. And basically, you know what it's trying to do? It's trying to get you to the same point that if you bought something else, you'd
Yeah.
also be at that point. And I was like,
Fuck it, I'm gonna buy 2 teas.
well, no, see, that's the biggest thing. I was like, I can't buy 2 because these things have a lot of sugar in. I don't want to have like 2. So I ended up sucking up and I was like, okay, fuck it. One time and I won't do it again. Paid all these
Oh my
fees.
God.
But like, if someone could create, this is what I want, okay?
How much did it cost in total? I'm judging you.
Like £10. Like, it was basically the
For
same
something
again.
you peed out.
Same again, and I wasn't.
You literally peed that out. Okay.
I'm not happy about it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not. Look, okay,
Sorry.
the bubble tea was great. The bubble tea itself,
Okay, as long
fucking
as it was
fantastic.
good, then sure.
Obviously I
Yeah.
wouldn't pay £10 a person, but I was like, it's a one-off. Okay, like I can do £10. But what I want, okay, work with me. I want some kind of delivery app where I think it's a very simple concept. The people delivering it are paid a decent wage. They get all the shit that
Yeah.
goes along with that. There's zero hidden charges. There's nothing in there. There's nothing that surprises you at the end. You know exactly what you put. I would rather you just put like service
What
charge
it's
ever.
actually gonna
Put it
be.
in the price. Just tell me there and then how much it is.
Yeah.
Because then I can decide whether or not to do it or not.
Yeah.
I just want that. Ideally, I just think it would work incredibly well. So just have that. We can beat delivery. We can beat Uber Eats. We can beat all of them. It'll be lit.
It'd be saucy.
That's my idea. I
That
want
could
to
be
tear
the
down
app.
a system. Welcome back to socialism, everyone.
Brilliant. Should I go on to another one?
Yeah.
Invisible sandwich. Imagine eating a sandwich, but everyone thinks you're crazy. Bites.
I'm in.
All the girls at school. Do you remember girls at school being like, "No, I can't eat in front of people." I respect that it's like some people it really gives them anxiety, but can you imagine if your food was invisible and these girls who are all like anxious about eating in front of people then have to eat something that no one else can see, so they just look like an idiot?
That would be even what they would never. It'd be terrible.
They would never eat.
It'd be terrible.
No. Oh, God.
Look. I'm just saying, I'd love it. People already think I'm strange, so if I could just, because it would work really well for me in situations where, you know, when sometimes you don't want to talk to anyone, you just don't want to. You just don't want people to come up to you and do anything.
So you look really crazy.
So if you got an invisible sandwich and you just eat that, they're like, that guy is fucking weird. We can't talk to him. I win.
Well, it's like they say if you know, if you're a woman and you think you're gonna get attacked, to bark at the person, because then they'll be so weirded out they won't come near you.
Yeah, to be fair, I mean, I guess that works. I'm just saying, yeah, as a deterrent. This is not what they haven't suggested that, but you know what? Make it a deterrent, and I'm in. You got my money. You got it. Enough said from me. Anything else you want to add to the weird invisible sandwich?
It stresses me out so much, but I do love it. I think I would like giving them out as gifts to people, but then never using them myself. So then I'd have all my guests over, like eating invisible sandwiches. How would you?
Think
How
about
would you
this,
make
actually.
sure it tastes good?
Think how no
How do
one
you
would ever
prepare
take
it?
your food, right?
Because they wouldn't be able to see
They
it.
have no idea what's going on. You've made this great
That'd be
sandwich, and you're
great
like,
at work.
please don't steal it. They can't be like, oh,
Buy
not got anything there.
sandwich.
And I'm like, hey, you didn't know what I had. So do some research, mate. This is a good idea. We support it. We want to see more. Go research this and come back to us. Here's another one. So, okay. You're struggling, okay? Like, you're in a conversation with people who have watched the entirety of the Star Wars franchise 10 billion times, and they know it scene by scene, everything. You have seen it maybe once, okay? Don't really understand, you know, you've kind of forgotten a lot of it. An app that helps you out by giving you, like, Spark Notes? Is that what it's called? Spark Notes?
Yeah. Spark Notes you use for like English lit and
like
shit.
that.
Yeah.
But for things like Star Wars, you have Lord of the Rings, any of these things on there. So like you can like look at it. If you know you're going into one of these situations, just look at it, scroll down.
Yeah.
Just gives you like, these little bits that you can throw in. It like gives you the overarching, like this happens here. Like gives you a little summary and goes, this happens here, this happens here, this happens here, this happens here, and it links it back for you. You basically get the cheat notes to get you through that conversation because you want to be involved, but you haven't, you can't watch the entirety of Star Wars before you have that conversation. So
true.
Help yourself out.
There is Reddit, obviously, and I know people do summaries on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah, but I'm talking about even faster than this.
Okay.
Quick little text-based thing. Quick little thing. Scroll down. And it's just like, here is the basic plot of each film, right? Enough that you could
I
know.
bet
Maybe like little lines
Star
that
Wars
you could
nerds
throw
would
in.
love this.
Like
And you could expand it to like Lord of the Rings and like different,
exactly,
like
exactly.
Star Trek
Any of
and
those franchises that are really long and you want to get into, but maybe you've not really like it's just too long or you didn't whatever help you out. The Hobbit, there's another one. The Hobbit, right? That's
True.
like as a book is like it's like that big. Okay, it's really short book. They made 3 films out of it. Okay, way too many.
Yeah.
Get yourself a little cheat code app. Just gives you all the things that this happens, this happens, this happens, this is how it all comes together. Great, perfect. There you go. You can have your conversation. You look like one of the guys. You're in. You're safe.
One of the guys.
One of the
No one
guys.
has ever said one of the guys
No.
when
No,
describing.
but this is what this is it. This is how it goes. One of all gals or anyone.
They,
You're
thems.
one of them. You've embraced it. You're in with them, and you can get through it, and then get yourself back onto more comfortable ground. Imagine. Oh my god. Okay, the World to Rights podcast soundboard. Okay, we have definitely said things that are applicable for virtually any situation. So you can just pick it, and it's just one of them is just you saying, I don't care. And one of them is me like, ladies, hit me up. And it's like that. And you just keep it in and you're like, great work. People would get that.
Get it in me.
Get it in me. Swallow it now. Come on.
Yeah.
So many lines that I think could really...
Do you know how to make an app?
No.
Because I've got to work out how to make an app because I may or may not have said that I was gonna make an app for my uni.
Why did you do that?
One of my uni projects.
Why did you do that? What?
I thought I had an idea and then they approved it and I didn't think they were gonna approve it and I didn't know how to make an app.
This is an idea I like. Okay, I think you're gonna like that.
Hit me up.
Shazam, but for people. Okay, so you're
Oh
watching
my
TV.
God, no.
You're watching TV and you see that actor and you're like, I know this person.
Okay.
I know that actor. They were in that thing. Instead of doing that, you Shazam the person and they're like, oh, it's this person. They've been in this. You might know them from this. And you're like, hey man, what did you think I meant?
Wait, I thought you meant for like everyone ever. So like if
No.
and you've seen someone
Definitely
that
not.
you think went to your school and then you just got your phone out, scanned their face and then found out, oh yeah, I did go to school.
No, that
or like
that has a number of implications.
yeah.
That's
but the
problematic
thing
on
with the celebrity
so many, also
thing,
useful.
imagine though if you were like a celebrity was trying to keep their keep on the down low in public and then you've got your phone out because in theory if it works when you put it to the screen it would work in public as well.
Yeah.
But I think that is a good idea. It just needs some
refinement. It needs refinement. I mean, okay, I actually miscommunicated this idea. Oh, okay. So this feels more like it's like program based. So like you can hold your phone to TV and it's like, okay, so this is the cast of this.
Got like
and then it basically gives you the IMDb stuff.
Like Blu-ray.
What?
Like Blu-ray.
What do you mean?
Blu-ray gives you all the information of the actors.
Mate, I never got into Blu-ray, I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, I know Amazon Prime does it, right?
Maybe I'm thinking of Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime does it. Like, if you're watching something, it will have on the side who's on screen at that moment, the things they've been in. Like,
that's what I'm thinking of.
That's really useful.
Yeah.
I think that, but for everything.
Yes.
But I want to be able to sit there and watch, I don't know,
And
Casualty,
it's good when you're
it's
watching...
like, yo, this is such and such from this. And I'm like, oh, cool.
It's good when you're watching like a smaller program or documentary and you can't... It's like the 100th person in the program and you're like on IMDb and you like trying to work out which
desperately
person
scrolling around like, is it them, and you scroll past it because they look different. Especially if it's like a
cartoon.
Yeah,
especially if it's like a voice actor or something.
Yeah, it's
like,
even worse. Exactly.
How do I fucking know who you are?
I
didn't know. So I recently started watching The Office because I've watched like season 1 before, but I've never.
Is this the UK one?
No, the American one.
Okay.
And Piers told me that Michael Scott in it is Gru from Despicable Me.
Yeah.
And I heard him say something in the office, and I went, "Oh my god!" You know, and you can't unhear it. It's like Frasier and Sideshow Bob. So weird.
Yeah.
That disturbed my soul.
That
I
took me a while
no,
to work out, and then one day it suddenly clicked, and I was like,
no. You know, you're like, no, 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 no. I refused. I unlearned that information.
it's quite scary. It's quite scary. Yeah. Also, no, I forgot. Here's one: a Ring doorbell, but instead of you being able to see the people at the door, they can see what you're doing.
No. Because if I haven't answered the door, I'm probably going for a shite or getting dressed or hiding
and it's
from
just
you.
me there straining away, going, "Oh God, I shouldn't have had that for dinner."
What about cold callers?
But even
got
if
Jehovah's
Jehovah's Witness stand up and they see you having a shit, they're not going to stick around, are they?
That is a good point. Yeah, but what if they see you like drawing the curtains and hiding, turning your lights off? Like
Even better, then they'll know the contempt I hold them in. And yeah, I won't lie to you. It sounds terrifying. I like it for the idea of the meme again, but I actually don't like the idea of Ring doorbells anyway. I don't know why, but I don't like it.
we have one that Piers has never got round to setting up. He asked for it for Christmas, and then still it's May, and he still hasn't set it up. We also, yeah, it was the whole thing.
I just have a policy. Okay, it works like this. Okay, so often when people phone me, I'm not next to my phone, so I don't pick up. Sometimes, especially if it's like, well, in fact, exclusive. If it's a number I don't know or like an unknown caller, I just let it ring out. Don't hang up. You let it go for the full ring, and then you wait. Okay. My policy is, if they ring again, then it's probably worth picking up. If they don't ring again, it was probably a waste of time. And I apply that to things like people at the door, you know? It's like if I'm not expecting it, really not expecting it, and it's not someone that I recognise, like obviously you look at it, it's like, oh yeah, it's the post guy, okay, cool. But if it's like someone you don't know who it is, just wait. Give them a second, wait. If they go again, you're like, maybe I'll go. But if they don't do it again, then you're like, easy come, easy go.
True. Yeah, that is a good attitude. We don't really, I guess because we're in the middle of nowhere, normally when someone knocks, it's like a delivery.
Oh yeah, well, for you it's probably important. For me it could be any fucker turning.
Yeah.
I can save you money on your energy prices. You fucking can't. I steal honestly, my energy.
I think some fuck has put my phone number into one of these cold caller databases.
You know what it might be? I don't want to I feel bad for interrupting you, but Facebook had a data breach too, actually now I think. And if your number was linked to Facebook, there's a possibility that it got like just leaked in a bunch of numbers. And like that information has potentially been then sold on to like it's been put, like the list has been sold around, so the cold callers have got hold of it. It's possible that if your number was connected to Facebook in any way, that Facebook being hacked meant that your number went out to these people, and that's why cold callers have like called more recently.
That annoys me so much because I did not have I had my first ever like phone number connected to Facebook and I never changed it. And then when I got locked out of my Instagram account, because Facebook and Instagram are linked, I updated my Facebook number to my current number, but it's on private, like only I can see what it is. And yeah, so that's probably what's happened.
They had like I've been data leak, called. Because my sister had it as well. She never gets cold calls.
Really?
She's never got them. I got them loads until I changed my number, and now they've stopped. But like, she never got any and started getting loads. I think my mum got some as well, and it was like, but I think I read that it some of it at least is connected to the data breach.
It's so difficult because I have to answer my calls because obviously a lot of the festivals
got
my name in, and I've been working with a new group of people recently, so yeah, I don't like. I have to answer them, and yeah, it's just so annoying when it does. It pauses and it goes, "Hello," and you're like, "Hello," like. So I hear you've been in an accident. Fuck off.
Just waits to
And
get you.
Yeah, and it makes it sound like it's real. Also, is it your phone number that I think that you've answered the call?
I don't
My
think so.
sister's one sounds like she's answered the call.
Does it do like the click kind of thing?
Yeah, she's got like background noise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I hate if you're one of those fuckers who makes it sound like you've answered the call. I hate you.
Yeah, get a life. So yeah, your number basically got leaked because of them not looking
Facebook.
after your data. But there's not really a way around it because you have to connect your phone up to all the stuff, so you don't have a choice.
Brilliant, thank you, Facebook.
Yeah.
We
Here's
love
a
you.
business idea for you. No
Hit me.
Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Kill Facebook and replace it with
well,
someone who actually
Facebook-
controls privacy well enough.
Facebook is dying. I mean, like, find a 13-year-old or younger. Wait, no, that sounds stupid.
But no, when we were younger, like okay, so like 10 years ago, when we like starting our secondary school, like Facebook was like the
Facebook
thing
was
you got.
Yeah.
Like, because MSN had basically died by then.
Died. We
And,
didn't
like,
really have that, yeah.
No, so like Facebook was the big thing. Like everyone was getting onto Facebook, so it was like if you're not on Facebook, you're not cool. Get on there.
Yeah.
And now, yeah, no one wants to. Like my sister has it, but doesn't use it because
Yeah, that's the thing.
I
my
have it and try
sister
not
has
to use
doesn't
it. I hate using it. It's just full of
I like it because
boomers
it's got
and people who
so
share
much-
bullshit.
True, that is true. Like, I see, I've filled mine up with greyhound pages, so
Oh,
I
nice,
just see
nice.
greyhounds all the time. Mine and Pierce's feeds are very different. He's got like video of people getting hurt or doing something stupid,
Yeah,
like
these are the people who turn
food
up on mine.
competitions.
And I don't even like these.
Yeah, I don't know, but mine are all full of dogs, so I don't mind going on it. But yeah, no, I mean, Snapchat still, I don't use Snapchat really anymore. I've tried to use it a
No.
bit more lately, but it's just, yeah, it makes me now realise that if you're like really on Snapchat, you're probably single.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Oh dear. Oh no, I need to get off Snapchat. Everyone knows.
Everyone knows.
Everyone knows how single I am.
I had to explain to Pierce's parents the other day what Snapchat was originally created for.
Don't. You didn't.
And,
No.
Yeah,
No.
that was interesting.
That's not a conversation you should have. Never.
Oh, speaking of which, not that there was any interesting photos, but just kind of segue quickly, was I was sat in his parents' bedrooms chatting to them last night, and they've got an Amazon Fire Stick, and it's connected to Pierce's account, and he's got photos, I think, in Amazon storage or something.
Oh
So
no.
when their TV goes into like sleep mode or whatever,
no.
it comes up with all of his photos.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you should probably turn that off because I don't know what pictures Pierce has got on his phone and I don't really want to find out.
And in all fairness, it's likely that Pierce doesn't know what photos he has on his phone.
Yeah, like...
Who knows? Who knows? He could have loads of photos on there.
But then his parents are giving me the like, oh, is anything to be worried about, Kat? I was like, no, not that I think I know of. You know,
You're like, no, I'm not worried about it, but you might be.
Yeah.
You might not like what you see.
Oh dear. Yeah, you know, and you're just like, I can't even deal with it. Going any further into that.
No, let's not. Let's not. I do
Weird
actually
things.
have more ideas, but I might save them for the future.
Oh, okay. Okay, unless you've got one brilliant.
All right, I'll finish you. We can finish off with one, okay? So
Yeah.
Hear me out. You pay me £9,250 a year, and I'll give you depression and a feeling of dread. What do you think?
I'm gonna go with a pass.
You're gonna go for a pass? Well, that's university, so get fucked.
Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me.
Should we go on to the music round? The music round? I call it a music round every week. Okay?
Wait, why wouldn't it be a music round?
Well, it's not a quiz show, is it?
Oh, yeah.
It's not a round. It's just that it's the segment. It's the music part. It's not the music round. I like weirdly decide to segue into becoming some kind of
maybe
quiz show host.
A quiz show. Maybe we should do a quiz episode. That would be quite funny.
What would a quiz be on?
Random shit.
All right. Well, so people can find out what dumbasses we are.
Yeah.
Oh lord.
Because I'm pretty fucking dumb.
You and me both, my friend. You and me both.
If you did something about geography, despite the fact that I'm quite a well-travelled person, I would definitely do appallingly.
Start me off.
Can I start? Yeah. So I got well confused with the Matt Healy by Georgia Twin. Because I was like, this isn't Matt Healy. And then I listened to it. Because I just put it on in the background because you put it in like over a week ago.
I did.
Had it on the background and went, this is not Matt Healy. This is not Matt... Oh, it's about Matt Healy. No, it did make me laugh. It made me think of, you know, like the indie kids at school who would literally replicate whoever was popular at the time.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Weirdly, I mean, so I got this from an advert. Like, it came from like the Spotify, like the banner at the top, and I was like, listen to this. And I was like, okay, sure, why not?
Cute.
And I was like, again, like you, for some reason, my mind was like, this isn't. Who is this? This isn't Matty Healy. Oh, I like it because it's it basically is about like a breakup with someone who as she says, is just a second-rate Matt Healy, which is a beautiful, a beautiful way to burn someone like that.
B-Tech Matt Healy. Like.
I love that. I love that. It is. It's like sort of calling someone a B-Tech whatever. Like. It's fucking brilliant. I love it. I just love the fact that it's like you could go in with like something sad or whatever, but it's just like, how can you tell me I can't be anything when you're just like a second-rate Matt Healy? It's like, oh, get in there.
It is like when you're teenagers and someone designs their whole personality off of the back of some like a musician or something. You're like, really? We're gonna go this way?
I love it. I love it. I just love the idea of like, I like the idea of this guy listening to this song, right? He's like, oh, I used to go out with her. Oh no. And more power to Georgia Twin for that.
You cool kid.
Shout out to you. Love the song. Great song.
You
and
seem like a cool gal.
You got this. Go beat him down.
I think that's such a cool name as well, Georgia Twin.
It's a great name.
Sounds like a...
Let's go for... Yeah, actually, let's go for that. So you put this one in, about the same time that I did mine. Love Feels Like by Slang.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I blanked out there. I was like, what?
Yeah, it was a while ago. I love it.
It's so good, isn't it?
I love it. It's like... It's one of those, we're very good at finding songs that sound very upbeat.
But aren't.
Like, so the album is My Brutally Honest Experiences of Online Dating. It's some great, like, if you look at the titles, there's Naked, Sunshine, Love Feels Like, She Said She Loves Me, but She Lied. Like, it's great. It's great. But I like it. It's just one of those things that, like, falling in love with someone is terrifying.
Yeah.
Right? That moment of opening yourself up to someone and actually going, ah, shit, this person can really hurt me.
It's like that moment where, I found with Piers when, like, he dropped the album and I was like, It was like, I was like, I know I love him too, but there's like this fucking massive panic of, shit, do I actually... confess.
It's weird. It is. It's like that thing of like, I don't think people are good at, like, not. I don't think it's just a me thing. I think people generally being vulnerable is not something we're comfortable with.
Yeah, no,
That's
for
crazy,
sure.
crazy.
But with the actual sound of the song,
Sorry, I got
the
sidetracked.
band. No, I wasn't trying to like move you on, but I just wanted to say that they really remind. If you like this song, you will like a band called Pros, and Pros are really good. I don't know why I haven't spoken about them before. I'll have to send you some songs if
Please
I haven't
do.
already, because I've seen them live and stuff. They're so good. But yeah, very similar style of songwriting, and yeah, the feel different but similar. So if you like one, you'll like the
I
other.
love the vibe of it. It was a really good like. I'm gone back to it, but like it's definitely that feeling of like, because falling in love is great. You know, like loving someone and knowing that they love you too, amazing, but also terrifying. And I
Yeah,
feel like that's what you get. You get the like, this is amazing. This is really happy, and also this is the scariest thing I've done.
yeah,
And they manage it.
yeah. Um, with your Nick Mulvey one, how
Yeah.
the fuck do you?
Oh, I love it.
I'm
Okay.
not even gonna attempt.
Okay, I'm
There's
gonna
no
try it. I'm gonna get it wrong, and it's gonna be a mess. So this is Cuckoo by Nick Mulvey.
Cuckoo.
I think I actually
Okay.
nailed that.
Cuckoo. Yeah, you did that well.
Which is apparently it's similar to the noise that so like okay, so like we think of the cockerel as making a like cock-a-doodle-doo kind of sound in the morning. You know, that's
Yeah.
basically the standard thing. The equivalent of that in French is cuckoo.
Oh, I've actually seen quite a few things about this. It's like what noise does a cow make? And then like on TikTok they'll go through like all the different countries.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So this is like the French
Sorry.
thing. Apparently it's not really like linked. Well, it kind of is, but like to be that guy who does the thing. So it's kind of like in the song itself, it like it's a bit like it's a mum singing a mother singing a lullaby to a child.
Yeah.
And it's one of those words that just sounds very like it's the kind of noise you'd make to like a baby or like a young child that doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, when you do see a baby and you go for that baby talk, whatever. Like, it's that kind of thing.
My dogs.
Or you and
Yeah.
your dogs. Yes, this is true.
Outed.
But yeah, what do you think?
Yeah. Really, I've heard of Nick Mulvey before.
Same.
He's quite big. I've seen like I've had him on Instagram for a while. You know, like where you just see pop up. And, yeah, no, I really like his voice. It's just sort of he's got a nice timbre. Like
He does.
it's just I don't know. It's just nice to listen to. It's very soothing.
It was.
And yeah, like it's quite simple. Spoken bits as well, like sort of spoken singing, which I quite like. So with the lyrics and stuff, what did you think it was talking about specifically?
Well, I thought it was one that you might quite like because it's kind of got the storytelling thing in there, like that.
Yeah, that's what.
That first verse, like the softly in the evening dusk, a woman is singing to me. She takes me back down the vista of my years until I see blah blah. It's like, hang on a second, there's so many words in here. Like I can't even say that normally. How the fuck are you singing it? It's just very like, for me it was like going back to like adult life is a very complicated thing that is crazy and wild and distressing quite a lot of the time. And you sometimes you lose yourself, and it's just like is imagining like looking back to like being a child and things being quite simple and just like someone just singing to you and you thinking, oh, it's okay.
Yeah, that's really nice thinking about it. I think like people could apply that to life a bit more. Like if you look at a tree and think, oh, when I was younger I would have climbed up it. Go climb up it.
Do it. Yeah. Why not?
Do it.
Why not?
Actually, if you break your neck, don't sue me. Trust your instincts. What is wrong with me?
Adult life is weirdly complicated sometimes. Like there's so much stuff that's just much more complicated than it needs to be.
Yeah.
And so you know what? If you have an opportunity to embrace that childhood innocence, go for it. Why not? What have you got to lose?
What have you got to lose? Do you want to hit me up?
I do. I'm really glad to see our boy Split the Dealer back again.
We love him.
We do love him. I listened to so I listened to it, and I was listening to I hadn't even looked at who was. I was just listening to kind of
Oh, so you didn't see who it was?
I didn't see who it was, and I had the thing, and I don't know if I said it last time. Initially, I heard a voice, and I was like, "Oh, this kind of reminds me of Tom Grennan," because it's something in his voice that reminds me of Tom Grennan. And then I was like, "Oh, you know what it really reminds me of? It's that guy Split the Dealer." Great. Finished up, looks at it, and I was like,
"Oh, I'm an
idiot." We do love Split the Dealer, and this is why. Great song.
I think he's smashing it. Like, it made me laugh because I found out a couple of months ago that he'd gone viral on TikTok last year at Easter by smashing his head into a Easter egg.
Oh my god, I've seen that.
Have you?
I think I might have seen that.
It was like very viral. Like it was, yeah.
Oh my god.
And he posted like a behind the scenes of his music shoot with a sort of like it is one of the heads you can see on the cover art, like the yellow head with the crossed out eyes, and he'd like paper mache'd or something, one of those, and I was like, is it a giant Easter egg to smash your head into? Can you imagine if you made a whole music video of like smash? I'd watch that.
Dedicated to that time he went viral on TikTok.
Do it. No, yeah, love him. He's wicked. He's just like cool vibes. Fine. Like I think he's got a very distinctive voice. Pippin thinks he's the star of the show.
Fuck's sake, Pippin. It's me. I'm the star of this shit.
Yes, you are.
Allow me this.
But no, honestly, it was that song. Did you know it was released literally a couple of days ago?
I did. I looked it up after I listened to it because I was like, "It's so good," and then like, so yeah, it's really good. He does that thing where he's talented singer and like talented like rapper as well, kind of thing.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I was wondering where you're going.
I think it happened with the last song as well. A similar kind of thing. I was just like, good job. Like it's a good way, like mixing those together and getting it right. Difficult.
I think that's what makes him sort of stand out more than, because it's very easy to slip into that genre and like not be
it's easy to be shit at it. Effectively, it's very easy to sound shit, and he doesn't.
But no, he's got a good balance, and I think he's a nice guy, and that I wish the best for him.
Absolutely, and I love the chords. I'm just throwing it in. Don't know why, but it's like the good stuff, you know. Like
it's the good shit.
It's the good shit. So we also Splitty was really kind. Last time we talked about his song and we put it on Instagram, he actually replied to our
cute
to our thing. So it was like, thank you. So if you're listening to this, we love you.
Hi.
Keep on doing your thing because it's fucking brilliant.
I think that's the thing. Like I think he comes across a very humble guy, and we need more of those in the music.
Oh my
industry.
god, absolutely.
Okay, so your last one. Is it your last one?
Yeah.
The Midnight, Good in Red. It's actually my favourite out of your songs.
Really?
Yeah, I really liked the sounds used. It reminded me of like space. That sounds weird. I don't know. Like it just sounded really cool, and just like the unusualness of the sound effects and stuff.
It is. It's very so I was actually introduced to Midnight by our friend Matthew.
You know what? It did remind me of Matthew's music a bit, and I was gonna say that.
Yeah, he really loves this band. And introduced me. I like it. It's definitely that like 80s kind of like retro vibe.
Yeah.
It's just a very like. It was nice. It was nice. I liked it. I hate saying it's nice because it just feels like such a nothing word, but yeah.
I just really liked it. It was cool vibes. Remind me of Matthew. And I was just gonna say maybe plug Matthew Lockwood Bandcamp. What is that?
Oh my goodness, yes, go check him out. It's The Woods and I.
The Woods and I.
Great work.
That's such a cool name.
Actually, Matthew Lockwood is basically the soundtrack of my my stream now. Yes, Fireworks by Lily Tonico. This was a good one. Is it
Again, a fresh release.
This is fresh content. Her
Fresh
voice
content, yeah.
really, really, really reminds me of someone, and I can't place her.
I was gonna say her voice reminds me a bit of Becky Hill. If that's the same sort of
I'll have a listen later on and see.
voice. I mean, she's a pop artist, so it's this very different style.
There's something in there that, like...
I actually made a playlist of or Ellie Ingram as well. She's got a similar voice to her.
Mm-hmm.
But very, very talented voice and interesting song. Really like the productions, quite unusual production skills on it, just really interesting, basically. I always get told off at uni if I use the word interesting, so spectacular.
Spectacular. Wonderful.
That sounds so like fake though, doesn't it?
It does, it really does. Yeah, no, it's a really good song. It's
yeah, sorry,
it's nice. It's a chill song. It was good. I was listening to it this morning actually as I was like slowly waking up. It was quite a nice song to wake up to. I enjoyed it. Good vibes. I like the fact it's new music.
It's new music. It's her first track.
Oh my
on
god, it's her first
Spotify.
track.
Yeah, I think she has released music in the past, but I think she's gone for like a fresh. I'm not 100% sure, but I think she's gone for like a fresh start. So really, it would be really good if
Guys,
you guys
can we get in on this,
could
please?
support.
We can be in
I
there
just
early.
think, there's obviously we do talk about larger artists sometimes, but just please, considering the pandemic and how little the arts are supported at the moment, if you can support
Your musicians, people.
Yeah, support them. And don't get dogs. The motto for this episode.
It's been the motto for the last several episodes.
This is true.
I'm concerned about the messages we're giving out. Thank you for listening.
Road.
One of us
We
is
love
at
you.
least slightly conscious about what's going on. Apparently that's me this week. Sorry about that.
We take it in turns.
We take it in turns. But we, as ever, love you for listening. It means a lot to us. Please go follow us on YouTube. Subscribe to us on YouTube, maybe. Like our videos if you felt like it.
Otherwise, you'll step on Lego.
Otherwise, you'll step on Lego. I have been we lost a subscriber on our YouTube channel. And I don't know who it is. Please come back. Please come back.
That's just.
That was like a punch in the stomach for me. I was like, oh.
Or tell us what we did.
Hello, tell me what
wrong.
I'll make it up to you. I'll buy you a drink if that's what you want, or whatever. I'll buy you something. Just come back to us.
Although the only thing I would say is like I'd rather active followers than lots of followers and no.
Yeah, I'll
engagement.
give you that. But
So
if you're listening, we love you. Thank you for sticking with us. Episode 15 will be, we might sound coherent and like we actually know what we're talking about, which would be good.
Maybe I will sleep and rest before that episode.
I wouldn't count on that.
Okay, I'll try not to.
I wouldn't count on that. But yes, we love you. Thank you. We will see you next week.
Farewell.
Bye.
Bye.